Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another reading for you. So this will be focused on the second half of September from the 15th all the way through the 30th. These are the decks that I'll be using for this reading: the Sacred Healing Journey by Angelic Revelation 144, and two of my own decks, the Valentine Connection Oracle and Tarot. General advice as always, please keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that make sense for you and release the rest. Let's take a look and see what you need to know. Hi there, Gemini. All right, guys, what's coming in for you second half of the month? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Happy times. The future is bright. What a great energy to get things started. Fantastic. So maybe you know of particular events or experiences that might be coming in for you second half of the month. If not, there is an indication that things can certainly improve to be able to make you happy, to clear up any challenges that you might be concerned about. Let's see what else. Ooh, look at that. Breaking karmic chains. And I mean, the image here, a marriage certificate that's being cut in half. So take that if it applies. For some of you, maybe you're going through the end of a marriage. It could be a divorce. It could be a legal separation, whatever that might be. Or it is simply you being able to cut out a karmic partner from your life, or having worked through the lessons tied into that relationship, and you're just ready to be able to break free from it. So the future is bright because you have made particular decisions to be able to clear up any of these karmic ties. All right, let's see what else, Gemini. Okay, so this says hiding, ashamed, can't face you. This could be a friend, it could be a romantic partner, it could be an ex-love, it could be so many things. Perhaps you know who this person is. And I mean, coupling these two cards up together, it could be an ex-spouse or soon-to-be ex-spouse or ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. You know, they did something here, they're ashamed for what they've done, and they can't face you. So let's grab one more here for Gemini. I feel this person wants to talk to you, but they're, you know, clearly ashamed, embarrassed over something that's happened. And then we have breakthrough, penetrating walls. I like that. So the vibe that I'm getting from this is whatever obstacles or challenges that you might be facing in your life, especially your relationships, Gemini. This reminds me of the same type of energy as the Ace of Swords. It's allowing you to be able to have the clarity to be able to break free from obstacles that you might be dealing with when it comes to a relationship, especially a romantic partner one. And so it really does come through as exactly what it says. You're just breaking through those walls to be able to have clarity, to be able to address certain things. So that in and of itself, for the second half of the month, I feel that's really good. All right, so let me set these guys aside. Let's go ahead and grab some verbiage here from the Valentine Connection Oracle. All right, so for your romantic connections, what needs to come through here? And you could certainly resonate with some of these words and what you would want to say to a romantic interest. All right, Gemini. First card, our shared memories make me smile. So this is somebody that you have history with, somebody who's focused on those past times that you have shared, the happy times that you have shared in the past. And this is somebody who wants to be able to explore and enjoy happier times with you in the future. All right, let's see what else. Oh, look at this. All right. So it does say, will you be my Valentine? Valentine's Day could be a specific special time for you. I mean, it is for a lot of couples, but I do feel it could be even an anniversary for some of you guys. But it could also truly be marriages that have broken up, relationships that have, gone into separation, having to do with the karmic chains here. But I do feel this is somebody who will love you regardless, and as it says, until the end of time. So there's somebody asking the question here, will you be mine until the end of time? And for some of you, that could even refer to a current love interest rather than a past love. You're in a relationship with this person. Maybe you guys have had your fair share of ups and downs, but they still want to be your person. All right, let's see what else. For those in separation, I do feel it could be temporary. Look at this. Call me. We need to talk about us. So there's somebody here wanting to hear from you, and maybe for some of you guys, it could be you that reaches out. But for some of my Geminis, I do feel you're not wanting to do the reaching out. You're wanting them to be able to do that. Bottom of the deck, I miss you. So if you've ever wondered if they miss you, that is clarification that they do. We already see that they are very much focused on the memories that you guys have shared together in the past. But, going back to the breakthrough penetrating walls message, it's just a matter of time, I feel, before you guys have the clarity individually where you realize and you see that you guys belong together. That's a part of the energy that I'm getting here. Can reconciliations happen the second half of September? It's possible for some of you. Okay, so let's grab some tarot here. Gemini. Let's see what else. So those in separation, they want communication and they love you and they miss you. All right. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we have the Magician. I love it. Picking up off of your own Gemini energy as well as Virgo. So there's somebody here that truly wants to be a part of your life. They want something to come to fruition in the 3D. This is something that they are really wanting to work towards and wanting to manifest. Now, if you're on board with that, Gemini, and that's the vibe that you're putting out there, there's a really good chance to be able to make this a part of your reality, All right, let's see what else. What else for Gemini, second half of September? Seven of Cups, multiple possibilities. I feel that first and foremost for my singles. You're not ever tied down to just one type of connection, one type of person, especially if you're just wanting to get back out there and date. Take your time getting to know people and to be able to decipher who it is that you really want to invest your time and energy into, because not every person that you meet will be a good prospect, Let's see what else for Gemini. The King of Swords. So for some of you, perhaps the Gemini here is the feminine and the masculine could represent the King of Swords, which is Aquarius. You could both be air signs here. So I do feel, Divine Feminine, you might have dealt with a masculine who wasn't fully committed to the partnership. Not that there was infidelity or cheating, unless that's what happened. But I feel this was just somebody who wanted to explore their options, which could explain why we've got the Seven of Cups right next to that. But I do feel you throw the Magician card into this mix, and I'm getting here that a masculine that at one point in time was running a bit cold and wasn't ready to commit 100%. This is now a masculine who is convinced that the two of you belong together. that they do want to be able to be with you. And the Hierophant is clarifying their commitment to the partnership. So Divine Feminine, if you're open to that, I have a feeling you'd be surprised that this is a masculine who truly is fully 100% wanting to be a part of your life and invest their heart fully. Three of Pentacles, it really does come down to both of you being on the same page. You know, otherwise it will create an imbalance. And look at this. 10 of Cups, followed by the Empress. I love this. So it does seem here, Gemini, that you really have the capability to attract so much love the second half of the month. There could be some surprise phone calls, communication, or revelations even in the second half when it comes to somebody that you're in love with. It could also be them finally admitting that you're the one that they want to be with. And if they had commitment issues in the past, they might ultimately reach out and tell you that you're the one that they want. So second half of the month looks pretty good as far as your love life certainly is concerned. The happy times reference can be pertaining to so many other things, not just your love life. So I do feel that there's a lot that you can accomplish as we wrap up the second half of September and we head into October. There's so many things that you can get started to get the ball rolling, either in your career, your friendships, you know, your family, your finances, whatever it is, in order to be able to get to the end of this year and look back and realize, wow, I've done the work. And so you certainly are deserving of the happy outcome to those situations, especially your love life. I do see things really moving along there. All right, guys, so that is where I'm going to leave it. If you're interested in your own reading, that information is down below in the description box, and all of the decks will be linked as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.